right. What up? All right. I'm just gonna post this in a few different Discords, and then we will get started. But for the early birds, welcome, 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 welcome. Yeah. So while we get everything in order, if you haven't done so already, please go check out my sideboard guide. I posted it on Twitter and Facebook, and posted it on sorry about that. Posted it on Twitter and Facebook. I'm sorry about that, guys. Muted it, didn't work. Yeah, so I posted on Twitter and Facebook. It's a guide for 8cast. If you didn't catch it, I won the Legacy Challenge over the weekend. Had a really great finish playing 8cast. Really exciting. I had just won the Modern Challenge a couple months ago, and I'll post that in Twitch there. But yeah, so there's a guide for you guys. So if you are interested in playing 8cast, you are more than welcome to follow my guide. I'm always open to suggestions, of course. But I think the deck is really good. I think it's definitely one of the best decks in Legacy. Between 8cast and Reanimator, those are the two decks that I always play in Legacy. So it's also the two decks that I own, the only two decks that I actually own in Legacy. I really enjoy both of them. I don't necessarily think that Reanimator is like the best deck, but I just really enjoy sometimes having like 5-minute to 10-minute matches or games rather. But yeah, so right now we are playing some 4-color, a little bit of a different configuration than what you would normally see. I was trying to kind of get cute and hedge my matches in the mirror. So this is like the Delirium-ish version. So far, I don't necessarily think, and I've only played 3 matches with it. I don't necessarily think that this is the best version that you could really be playing. I think my assessment so far is that you shouldn't be like overly concerned with like the mirror with this deck, because for whatever reason, whether it is the high cost of the deck or whatever you want to attribute it to, not a ton of people are playing 4-color, and I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's because of the high cost of the deck or what, but I just haven't really been seeing it all too often, or at least as much as I feel like it should be represented. So I don't think you should necessarily be super concerned about the mirror. I think that I do think I want to test Expressive Iteration and Counterspell more over the standard version, but I don't think I'm gonna be on these traverses. Dude, I just bought everything for 4-color and was set on playing that at a regional qualifier, and now I may end up playing Living In after playtesting against it. Shade, appreciate the follow. Yeah, Living In is obviously like one of the best decks in Modern too, right? I think it just depends on, really what you want to do. Living In can be a tough matchup for elementals, as can really any like linear combo deck, right? That's kind of what what they showed us over the weekend, like in the Mana Trader series and stuff, when like Titan Shift miraculously just pops up out of nowhere, which I've been saying for weeks that Titan Shift is good against 4-color. It's just, it's like not good against like Murktide, so that kind of kept me from playing it. But anyway, back to my original point. I know what I don't want to do, and that's go to time in my rounds. Yeah, and that is a real concern, because like even when you're playing fast, it's possible that your opponents aren't playing as fast, and maybe they don't scoop right away when you get ahead, right? I had that issue. I don't know if you saw, but I played in 2 5Ks in Pittsburgh, and I went 4-0-2 in both of them because they capped it at 6 rounds, and I missed top 8 both times, and those were 2 unintentional draws on each day, by the way. And I won the Modern Challenge that weekend with this deck. So I was like, the deck is very good, but yeah, shuffling this deck in real life and fetching with it and stuff like that is a completely different ball game, and it's time consuming. And I played as fast as humanly possible, and unfortunately still picked up some draws. And here's the thing: if you take your draw in the first round with this deck, get ready to get some more draws, because you're about to go into the draw bracket right away, and you'll be playing against. Hopefully you'll be playing against Blue-White Control, which we have a very good matchup against. But if you don't and you play against the Mirror, then you're fucked. So, is this Zan? I want to say this is Zan's account. I could be wrong. I think this is Zan Syed's account. Is this Zan's account? Look at a breeding pool. And I'm actually gonna do this and get a snow-covered island, because we have 3 fucking counter spells in hand. Yeah, this deck can be very time consuming. It looks like we're gonna play in a mirror, so this is when, like, obviously time is a huge consideration. It's not a mirror. It's fucking this deck. Okay. So I'm just gonna play this and pass. We can hold up Ice Fang Coatl, and we can hold up our 3 counter spells. Interesting, I didn't expect to see Enchantress, but it is modern. Yeah, I mean, we were basically gonna counter like anything they played, right? Like I said, anything they play, we were gonna counter, so. I do need another fetch land. Well, is what it is, right? If I can get another fetch land, then I can play my Ren in 6. I tried a version of Enchantress that was like this. It was playing Yorion. What does this do again? Oh yeah, we have to counter this one, right? But now they can play yeah. This is kind of awkward. They have 1 card in hand, though, but unfortunately they're about to draw a bunch of cards. Yeah, we just had some awkward draws. I didn't expect to play against Enchantress, but I mean, whatever. That's fine. Okay, well, that was annoying. Wow. It doesn't get any better. Just got some really awkward draws this time around. I would kind of rather have played against the mirror. It's fine. Drew all 4 counter spells, which is kind of weird. I mean, I don't hate counterspell in this matchup. The Destiny Spinner thing was obnoxious, though. Because, like, I had to counter that. And is it whenever you cast? Yeah, wow, that's obnoxious. 1, 2, 3. So they can put Yorion into hand this turn. I just feel like the land situation, obviously, like, Spreading Seas didn't help, right? But, like, the land situation is what really got me here. Seven mana. Are they gonna cast this? Deck plays Emrakul, right? Or am I tripping? Is that something that they play post board? Jeskai Ascendancy, what the fuck? Have 3 cards in hand. I mean, I'm just gonna counter that, but like, I'm probably just dead because of the mana situation. So I'm not really looking to invest a ton of time into this game. I figure I've already lost to my own mana, essentially. Perhaps I should have fetched a red source, like a, what do you call it, steam vents off of the Misty Rainforest. I think that's a fair acknowledgement. Oh, okay. It is Zan. Yeah, this is Zan Syed. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and concede here. I don't think there's any situation in which I can win this matchup. I don't think endurance is good here. Obviously, dress down. You know, it's again. It's been a while since I've like played against this deck, so I'm not quite sure like what they even play. This might actually be a difficult matchup because I quite frankly have no idea what they're even playing anymore. But let me look. Let's see. I'm not gonna find it in the modern metagame. Maybe it'll be like at the bottom somewhere. Heard somebody talking about this deck not too long ago, and they were asking if it was good again. It was in like another Twitch chat or something. I think it's interesting. Of course, he's playing He's playing a version of the deck that I've actually tried in the past. I figured Yorion would be pretty decent in this deck. Yeah, frankly, I'm not really quite sure like what they play anymore, so it's hard for me to say. Flusterstorm is obviously not good here. I don't necessarily think Dress Down is good here either. But yeah, this might just be one of those matches where it's just like Modern is such a diverse format that you really don't know like what you're gonna play against. So sometimes you just get got by some random shit. Oh, here it is, Enchantress. Okay, let's see. So yeah, they play Emrakul post board. No counter magic or anything like that. Too bad Dress Down doesn't say enchantments. Lose all abilities. I think I'm just gonna cut a Dress Down and bring in Cavern. That was kind of my plan. Could also bring in Meddling Mage, naming like Enchantress's Presence or something like that. That probably isn't a bad plan. I basically need to stop them from drawing cards, because like that's kind of how they win. And that was one of the downsides to playing Yorion, is that like 80 cards makes it harder for you to find like key pieces of your deck. So I think I'm just gonna get a Windswept Teeth or play a Windswept Teeth here. I do have to watch out for Blood Moon, so you know, depending on what they play, I may end up just fetching for a forest. Okay. So maybe like Forest Utopia Sprawl, Commune. Okay. Abundant Growth. Alright, well. I will I'll just fetch for Forest here and then go to my turn. We'll get a Flooded Strand. Heal through turn. So basically just want to make sure that I'm set up for Blood Moon. It looks like he missed a land drop. That's good for me. Boseju's good. Probably didn't have to fetch that right there, but it's fine. Okay, he hit his land. Wonder if he's playing counter magic. It would kind of suck if he does. It looks like no. Oh, he's already very behind. We have Boseju for that, but honestly, because he's stuck on 2 lands, I'm not even going to cast it. Oh, well, that's convenient. Always on time. Yeah, he's incredibly behind now. So this will be a hard one to come back from. Basically looking for a land here. Yeah, I gotta say, it really bamboozled me game one. Did not expect it to be Enchantress. Okay. That's fine. We want to expressive iteration first. Put prismatic in hands. Now to the bottom, abundant growth there. Go here. Okay. This is 7 mana, so we go 3, 4. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, again, he's just so far behind. I mean, getting out of this hole is going to be virtually impossible. That's another thing too, is like Enchantress is good when it does what it does, but you know, like this deck plays Boseiju and Prismatic Ending and Teferi, so like I don't know. You would have to get both of the enchantments that give your stuff. Okay. That give your stuff not Hexproof, but Shroud. We only have 2 card types. Attack him with both. Let's go here and here. Prismatic Ending this. That kind of makes me not want to use Yorion. I guess I'll cast it anyway, just to put lethal on board. I'm gonna have to discard though. I meant to use Teferi too. Shit. Whoops. Meant to Teferi with the Yorion. Oh well. It like hardly matters at this point. We have like such an embarrassment of riches here. Discard. Discard. Suppose I could have gave myself Delirium, but yeah. Okay. So is it going to be the one that prevents damage? Because that's the only way he survives this. Yeah. Alright. So we just destroy one and then destroy the other. Okay. Well, he did make us show him one of our sideboard cards, so there's that. Again, I don't really have a good sideboard plan for this matchup because it's not one that I really expect to play against. So as weird as it looks, I just don't have a solid plan against this deck. And for pretty good reason. It's not really something that you see all too often. I don't know. It's an interesting call. I mean, leagues are in my opinion for, for testing things, and certainly this, warrants some testing. He is playing a different version of Enchantress with the whole Yorion, which I like. Like I said, I've tried that in the past, but I don't really have a plan or anything like that against them. I consider bringing in the Chalice because I took out my dress downs. And as you can see, I'm playing 28 lands, but we are playing 4 Traverse, so I think it should be okay. Yeah, we'll just submit this. It's fine. And really, it just boils down to my interaction and if it lines up with his enchantments or not. We kind of got lucky that game in a roundabout way. This is kind of a weird hand. I don't know about this one. It has Meddling Mage, but it's not playing around Blood Moon very well. I'm gonna mulligan this one. Oh man, if this hand had a forest. So we take down the Solitude and probably like Steam Vents, right? Yeah. Unholy Heat is really awkward too because like it doesn't really kill any of his creatures early on in the game and without Dress Down. See, like some versions of this deck are playing Mishra's Bauble, so like, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Unholy Heat is supposed to have like Delirium pretty fast, but unfortunately, when we take out our Dress Downs, which is like some matchups, not all, it makes it harder to get Delirium. At least we know we're probably not going to get Blood Mooned here. Not with him sticking Utopia Sprawl on Temple Garden. I'll get Ketria Triome. Well, that's interesting. I could remove this, but I think I'm just going to hold up Counterspell here. So I just get breeding pool, I think. We get hollowed fountain. We get hollowed fountain. Yeah, he's checking for a counter spell with that one. Okay. We can kill that. That's actually a pretty decent draw. How do I want to do this? I could use expressive iteration now. Yeah, I think I should have got a breeding pool. I don't want to leave myself like open to what's it called? Blood Moon. I think I'm supposed to traverse for a forest and then prismatic ending. Could prismatic ending the Weaver, or I could prismatic ending the Utopia Sprawl. I'm gonna do the Weaver. It represents more mana. Need a land. Ugh, yikes, that's not good. Yeah, it's a bad time to play 28 lands instead of 30. Oh. Does he have a land? Puts me to 15. It's interesting. Cast Yorion. Just targeting Spreading Seas, basically. Just trying to present a fast clock, I suppose. Turn off. Oh, what? Turned off my auto yields. That's cool. I was gonna unholy heat that. Yeah. Once again, probably gonna lose to my mana here. Again, this is just a like test version of the deck. It's not in any way, shape, or form like an established version of this deck. I'm thinking like that this isn't the version that I want to play. So I'm probably gonna drop this league after this game. I think losing to Enchantress is pretty telling. Yeah. So we like play Ragavan. Can go expressive iteration. Or do we just play Ren and then Ragavan? I think we just play Ren. But I want to use this to cast Commune with Spirits, reveal enchantment or land card. I don't really think so. Going for face. Need a Boseiju or Prismatic Ending, like ASAP. Yeah, kind of figured his hand had to be something like that. Well, that's good. He just drew that. Yeah, it pretty much has to be Solitude, right? We just have to hope, like, they keep fading enchantments pretty much, because if he starts casting enchantments and just starts going off, then it's going to be tough to come back from. Knew about the Prismatic Vista. On thin ice, okay. Probably already had that one in hand. Yeah. Okay. I think I've learned that I don't like this version of the deck, to be honest with you guys. The Delirium version I think was cool for a little bit, but you know, it's just not as good as the regular version of the deck, if I'm being completely honest. Like, you might have an edge in the mirror, but like not everybody is playing 4-color. Despite what, you know, Twitter and everything like that would have you believe. Like, yes, a lot of people are playing the deck for obvious reasons, but not everybody is playing it. And you can attribute that to a multitude of things. The deck is very expensive. I've said that. Some people just don't want to play the quote-unquote best deck in the format. I get it. I totally understand that. But regardless, I think that is a big argument to not play this like weird version of the deck that is like specifically geared towards beating the mirror, because like you can just beat the mirror with the regular version of the deck. You don't have to be playing this like weird Delirium package, if that makes sense. I think that it works for some people, but it doesn't work for everybody, and I'm one of those people I don't think it really works for. So, let's see. McWinsauce has been playing. He's been playing Grixis Death Shadow, and he's been playing like a different version of the deck, and he's been doing very well with it. I think he went to the finals in the Mana Trader series, and I was interested in trying out his version. He's definitely playing more lands. Yeah, he's playing. Okay, he was playing 20. It looks like he's down to 19. It should make sense. Basic Mountain is always going to throw me for a fucking loop, but McWinsauce, very good player, obviously, has been doing very well, and went to the finals of the Mana Trader series with a similar version of, well, it looks like, this is Soul Strong's list. Okay, so Soul Strong is on 19. Okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Yeah, so I'm gonna copy over this list, and we're gonna play some Death Shadow. I love me some Death Shadow. It's not as like mentally taxing on me anymore than like the Omnath deck. I'll probably try Omnath again. I don't think I'm on counter spells. I think I'm just back to playing like the straight up regular version of Omnath. With I know people like bash it, but Risen Reef has been amazing, and it's amazing in the mirror too. I think that I'll probably try. Man, do I not have a deck that's just called Death Shadow? Anyway, I think I'll try Eternal Witness again. I think that card is good again. Okay, so I do have an updated version of the deck. I was on 18 lands though when I played it. 3 Death Shadows is interesting. So no Inquisitions. No Inquisition. Looks like, yep, 2 Terminates main, Expressive Iteration, no Dress Down main, which makes sense, honestly. You don't need Dress Down. It's basically like the new Teamer Battle Rage. Yeah, 2. He's playing Snow-Covered Swamps. That's whatever. 2 Steam Vents. 3 Scalding Tarns, 4 Polluted Deltas, which I think is his 19th land. Yeah, I think it makes sense. I don't think people like realized it initially, but I think it makes sense to go up to 19 or 20 lands. Definitely 19 at least, simply because the curve of the deck increased a little bit when you added Ledger Shredders. It's only playing 1 Turok, which I find interesting. I feel like that card's very good. I also don't like Kaido in the sideboard. That card never really made sense to me. I think it's like obviously for like grindy matchups, but like I don't really. Somebody said 1 Turok in the side is sacrilege. He's just like, okay, that's funny. See, I opted to play an Alpine Moon inside. I don't know if that's crazy or not. This is mostly like pretty close to like Corey Baumeister's list. McWinsauce was playing main deck Turoks, which look, I don't know if it's good or not. Okay, but it seems okay. Anyway, we're gonna queue up. Oh wait, I gotta actually go and get the deck right. Though. I guess people like just say they're probably not going to play against Tron, and then I feel like every time I watch a Death Shadow player play, they're like playing against Tron. It's just like, oh, That's right. This was a bad matchup. All right, Grixis Death Shadow. Yeah, I think this deck is very good. Obviously, it loses often to 4-color elementals because it's not a linear deck, and anytime you have a sort of mid-range deck in Modern, it's just gonna lose to elementals or 4-color, whatever you want to call it. But that said, like it does beat like a handful of other decks in the format. Another deck I've been wanting to try is this mono blue like tempo deck that I've been seeing pop up. It plays like 4 Chalice. It's really strange. It plays 4 Subtleties, which is obviously a concession to the amount of 4-color elementals in the metagame. But yeah, Subtlety is very good against elementals. You can kind of put them off a turn when you time a Subtlety correctly. If you just pass turn with 4 mana up, like unless they're heads up, they won't realize that you've got a Subtlety loaded up in main deck. Post board, they'll probably be aware of it if they're heads up on that card. What am I missing? They gave me 72. Guess I'm about to find out. Oh wait, I think I forgot a lightning bolt. I need to just have lightning bolts on my Moto account. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Yeah, missing a lightning bolt. Now I gotta wait for one. Yeah, I was trying to see this list, but it's probably in like the trophy dumps. Modern. Death Shadow. Oh, that's Canister's list. Yeah, it's so strange that people are going to main deck Mountain. That once upon a time that was just seen as like an absolute no-no. You do not do that. But I guess there's enough red pips in the deck now to justify it. Still a good deck though. I used to jam Death Shadow all the time, like at locals and stuff like that. It was just a good deck. Just a good deck. It was very good in an open field, you know, especially when people were just bringing like whatever to the table, because this deck was very good at like beating, you know, decks that were just like whatever. Like somebody was bringing some random nonsense, you could just answer it with, you know, cards that say destroy target creature and counter that spell and all that jazz. So I don't know. I would not mind owning Death Shadow in paper again. It used to be one of my favorite decks to just have in the toolbox. Bring it out when I need it, when I just felt like playing a sweet control deck. Feels very quiet today. Don't know why. I felt like today was gonna be like popping off because of the weekend, but I guess it's a short week. Everybody's just kind of chilling. Yep, we keep these. Alright, let's win some games with that shadow, shall we? My mouse is giving out. It's like starting to, at least I think it is. I need to test like the other USBs. Alright, let's see what's on top here. Unholy Heat, we already have one of those in hand. Put it in the graveyard. Flooded Strand, well that doesn't tell me anything. And it opens up on Steam Vents. And the Unholy Heat. Okay. That's fine. We got a Ragavan. We have more than one Ragavan. Alright, let's get a Steam Vents here. Dash. Misty Rainforest. Alright, well. It looks like I don't really know what they're playing. I mean, it looks like they could be playing Murktide. That's what it looks like to me. And in that case, I do want to keep hitting my land drops. But I think yeah, it's kind of an odd hand. I think I'm gonna Expressive Iteration. We'll put Death Shadow in hand, Shredder on the bottom, exile this, play this. Do we get a mountain here? I think so. Suppose I could have shocked and just played the Death Shadow, but yeah. I also could have just played Ragavan, seeing as I have 3 of them in my fucking hand. Misty Rainforest. They have Consider an Unholy Heat in hand. They have 4 card types, so I guess I'll just take the Unholy Heat. Dash this in. Back you. Sweet. Yeah, I could leave up Drown in the lock. Do I need to, though? I don't think so. The lightning bolt on top. Interesting. I guess I just terminate this, right? They'll consider in response. Nope, okay. I'll just leave up drown in the lock. Oh, that's right, they have Otawara in hand. That's weird. They did it in my main phase. Why would they do that? So their hand is Bolt Island? Or Bolt... Nah, Bolt Consider, that's right. They have Bolt Consider in hand. Just play a monkey and play a shadow and pass. And I died a double bolt, but... No, they didn't draw the double bolt. Aggressive iteration. They're looking for it. DRC on top. Sure. Do we just play the Shredder here? I know one card in their hand is Bolt. Okay. Yeah, we just had to fade a couple of draws, that's all. Alright, so we're playing against Murktide. Pretty familiar with this matchup, but anyway. Against Murktide, bringing in hearses for sure. Disputes, K command. Probably have one from another player as well. I'm just looking at like current sideboard stuff. So Spell Pierce, Terminate, Dispute. They don't bring in K commands. They actually take them out, which is interesting. It might not be worth bringing in. -2 Thoughtseize, -1 Drown. Taking out Drown is interesting. I actually don't like the K commands, to be honest. I like cutting a Cruxa. Yeah, I like cutting a Cruxa. Could probably afford to trim a Thoughtseize and a Drown. Not like a huge fan of it or anything. But we need cards to bring out, so... I'm definitely not taking out Fatal Push. Honestly, might just... Mystical Dispute is just so good against... Just so good against Murktide. I guess we can cut a couple of Thoughtseizes here. I know it's probably blasphemous, but I'll take it on Expressive Iteration since this is going to be kind of a grindier one. I don't want to cut any removal against a deck that's playing Ragavan. Just doesn't seem right to me. His hand's a little cold to Blood Moon. Ursa's a good draw. Blood Crypt here. Just Unholy Heat that. Do I want to play Hearse and like get that going? I guess so. Yeah, Hearse does change this matchup a little bit. It's interesting. Yeah, I kind of figured I was going to get Blood Mooned. That's why I got the Swamp. Just terminate that. And eventually I'll draw like a Ragavan or something. DRC. Yeah, drowning the lock with Unlicensed Hearse is a little bit of a nombo. I'm beginning to realize. Pretty reasonable draw, actually. So if they're over there, just hold them. Counterspell. Spell Pierce. Yeah, Unholy Heat's not really doing shit for them. Or, I'm sorry, Spell Pierce isn't really doing shit for them, is what I meant to say. Yeah, once upon a time, this deck being Grixis Death Shadow, didn't play a basic mountain. It played a basic swamp and a basic island for shit like this. 3 card types, so I can't currently kill that. But Oh, just in time. Can actually crew this, which is kind of funny. Hit them for like a fucking lot. This thing is a monster, dude. This card is like absolutely awesome. 2 for 6, go. Jesus Christ. That's a good draw. But it gives us Delirium. Wow. It's actually fine though. Surprised they didn't discard Spell Pierce. Okay. I'm also surprised they hit me. Did I just hit DRC? They kept it on top. That's interesting. Wow. Okay. So, okay, I was about to say, so we draw Ragavan, we win. Thank you. Kind of surprised they blocked, to be honest with you. Luster Storm on top. I actually considered attacking the Jace because, like, obviously we didn't have them dead. Yeah. But that was a learning lesson for me. Like, this is the first time I've played that matchup with Hearse in my sideboard. But it seems like with Hearse in your sideboard, you should consider cutting a couple more Drown in the Lock. Because Hearse is such a good, like, static graveyard removal permanent that it seems like, I don't know, it's obviously a nombo with Drown, and Drown is obviously a good card. It's just weird though. It was really awkward, but we got there. And I know everybody's playing a basic mountain, but definitely felt bad to not be able to get an island there, but maybe I'm just a boomer. It would have been okay though if we would have connected with a Ragavan. That's the thing about Blood Moon versus Grixis Death Shadow. Blood Moon versus Shadow used to be like an absolute, like, slam dunk, and now it's not as potent against this deck as it once was. I think I'll keep this. Sea Chrome, Esper Sentinel. Say go. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna shock here. Play Ragavan. So it's hammer time. And we have a removal light hand. A very proactive hand. Portable hole. Okay. Maybe it's not. It might not be hammer time. It might just be affinity. Esper Sentinel is very good against Shadow. Especially if you play one on turn 1. Ensnaring Bridge. Wow. Very interesting. And they have 2 cards in hand? So do we just go and get Swamp here? No, we have to shock. Oh hell, fucked up. They're gonna discard a card. This makes their Ensnaring Bridge better. I don't actually know if I can win through an Ensnaring Bridge. Not main deck, anyway. God, another one of those, huh? You know what's funny is I can actually make them draw a bunch of cards. Because of Esper Sentinel and Ensnaring Bridge. It's kind of hilarious. Because they have this sort of like unintentional Nombo in their deck. Yeah, I'm gonna play for this angle. Just gonna leave up Terminate. And I'm actually gonna let them draw some cards. Of course, we're gonna do this on their end step. Adopter Foundry. In response, we're gonna kill this. I'll let them draw. I'll let them draw one. Because I kind of don't want them to hit lands, but I do want them to have some cards in hand. Damn, they hit a land, okay. We're gonna let them. We're gonna let them draw some cards. No. And is he trying to cast? Oh, okay. I was about to say, he's trying to cast War of Invention. Okay. No. Connive trigger. I'll actually pitch the Unholy Heat here. Get in 2 more damage. Let's go. The Bauble in hand. Bloodstain Mire on the bottom. Ragavan there. I can't really attack with Death Shadow yet, because they'll just block with like both Esper Sentinels if they're wise to what I'm doing. So yeah. Wow, they didn't block. That's really crazy. Like 7. Oh, they're just playing their hand out. I feel like they should be handily winning this game, but they're kind of allowing me to sort of do my thing here. They can always sacrifice this and gain life, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, we sort of want them to gain life. Or, excuse me, to draw cards. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I'll put that on top because we're gonna connive with Shredder here. Maybe I should just be playing towards like double lightning bolt or something. Are they worrying? What are they doing?
I'm beginning to think so. When you snap out of
Scoring for sword.
Well, you had me worried. I thought you were gonna let me down.
I'm gonna draw Moon Snare prototype. Yeah, it's kind of a dumb attack.
I didn't mean to disturb you and my secretary, your former secretary. Oh, I didn't know you were in the middle of dictation. I've been getting busy, so will you snap out of it and get me some more coffee? Well, you had me worried. I thought you were gonna let me down.
It's just such an annoying deck to play against online. It's like so utterly boring to play against. And it has so many clicks that I don't know. It's like a lot of triggers and stuff that you have to manage. Unfortunately, we're no longer playing main deck K command, so we can't even really go that route. I do think it was funny though that we almost killed them with their own Esper Sentinels. And yeah, at this point, I'm just gonna let them run out of time while I decide how I'm gonna sideboard for this matchup. I'm definitely bringing in Taurox here. Definitely bringing in K commands, engineered explosives, unlicensed hearse. This is like it's like one of those matchups. Once again, you know, playing against a deck that we it's not even really a huge part of the metagame or anything, which just is more of a testament to how good 4-color is. I'm just a huge 4-color stan. It's like every time I see a deck like this, I'm just like, wow, like 4-color's so good. Like if people just aren't playing it for whatever reason. Main deck Pithing Needle in Modern is interesting.
Really? Everything I told you was a lie.
Yeah, I don't really know what they bring in post board, but I guess we can look. And this deck is way, way, way down there in the metagame. There we go, Thopter combo. Holding Jar to Fairy. that sort of thing. Okay, so we're bringing in Torox here. Bringing in K commands, of course. Unlicensed hearse and engineered explosives. They play enough low-cost creatures to where I feel like I could probably justify Fatal Push. Drown in the Lock might not be worth it here. This might be one of those matchups. I mean, Ragavan is pretty good. It dodges Portable Hull. I think you probably cut some Drown in the Locks. Especially with unlicensed hearse. Although I don't want to cut all of them. What else do I want to cut? Probably cut a Cruxa, maybe both. Do you feel like a lot of this removal is unnecessary? Yeah, maybe no Fatal Push. Cut like some of these Terminates. I like Expressive Iteration because we may need to find K command like relatively fast. I guess I cut another Cruxa. I don't like cutting both of them, but go that route. They should have so many good cards against them that it's hard to decide. I'll keep this. Always got the turn 1 Sentinel. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go Bird and then Thoughtseize. Drown the Lock is pretty awkward, but it does kill Urza Saga token. Torn. Guess I pitch Scalding Tarn here. Oh my god, they have nothing in their hand. What on fucking earth? Why did they keep that hand? People just be keeping whatever nowadays. They make a token and then what do they go and get? Like Shadow Spear or some shit? Or they can go and get, yeah, Shadow Spear, Soul Guide Lantern, Aether Spellbomb. Alright. You got me. I may just destroy this construct token with a Drown the Lock and then like K command, deal 2 damage, destroy an artifact next turn. I'm curious to see what they get off of this though. There really isn't like a whole lot of good targets. Okay, they're gonna Pithing Needle. Alright. Engineered explosives. Cool. They drew another Urza Saga. Alright. Well, it's unfortunate that they keep drawing this these cards that are not able to be countered. I don't know. I mean, I can eat damage next turn. It's really not that big of a deal. But I guess, like, as of right now, I kind of need mana to do stuff. So I can like double spell, but I might run away with the game with these sagas. I guess I'll just attack and then pass. They kept a handful of lands and then like proceeded to draw like a lot of relevant stuff, which is unfortunate. They'll discard one of these 2 lands, I'm sure. And they drew Urza. They've just been drawing absolute fire. I mean, it is what it is, right? Let's see here. Not a whole lot I can do. This is just out of reach. So let's just do this. Maybe I'm supposed to bolt them. I mean, I suppose I could. I don't know. I'm probably in bad shape here, just based on the fact that they managed to draw, like, just absolutely amazing here. Makes sense. I wonder if they take out the Thopter Foundry combo. I know some of the decks do that. They might not board it out completely. Yeah, well, there's my answer. Well, pretty screwed here. So I'll just concede. Yeah, I mean, we looked at their hand at the start of the game. They kept like a 5-lander or something like that. And then they proceeded to draw like nothing but non-lands for the most part throughout the game. I mean, not counting Urza Saga, because let's be real, Urza Saga isn't like really a real land. It's more like an uncounterable spell. So, yeah, I mean, sometimes they just draw the fire. It is what it is. And looks good. Start on Fetch Shock Thoughtseize. Hope they're not playing Burn. Yeah, Death Shadow just has like some really good starting hands as well. It's kind of nice. Like, your decision trees are really defined with this deck from the beginning. It's not like, oh, if I draw this, I can do this or whatever. Alright, it's fucking Living End, so guess I take violent outburst here. Seems like the best take. They can grief me, that's fine. Take my Ragavan. They are deciding if they want to grief me or not. Okay, they have griefed me. Jing. Street Wraith. I assume they take Ragavan, but yeah. Jesus Christ. Guess in this case we just that shock. Play a Death Shadow. And that might have been the wrong line, I don't know. Are you kidding me right now? Wow. That's kind of incredible. I don't. Does it even matter? I mean, I expected to hit a land there. Alright, we'll put Drama Lock in hand. Scalding Tarn. Exile Bloodstained Mire. Play Bloodstained Mire. I guess we attack first. That's shock. Hit you for 4. Play DRC. Graveyard. Force of Negation going to hand. Did you draw another Violent Outburst? Did not. We should be slightly favored against Living End, I would assume. But these draws have not been the greatest. Okay, they put force in the graveyard. Fatal Push does me no good. Post board, obviously, we're going to take out a lot of the single targeted removal and bring in a lot of counter magic. Flags. Come on. Lamps over here. This grief could be what. I mean, they obviously take Drown in the Lock, I'm pretty certain. I mean, obviously, they have Violent Outburst or the other Cascade spell. Then they got us, but we'll see. Shardless agent. Couldn't think of the word. 2 cards in hand. Okay, they don't have Violent Outburst, because if they did, they would have just cast it right there. I'm in space, yeah. Yeah, man, totally. Appreciate the cheer, bro.
Whoa, now you're in space.
Yeah, let's just start off with an iteration here. Drown in the Lock I want in my hand, so I'll keep that one on top. Oh my god, dude, are you serious? This is the second iteration where in 3 cards I haven't hit a land. This is really sad. Yeah, I'll put that in hand. That's sad. Well, if they kill me, I can honestly say these have been the worst expressive iterations I've ever cast. Do they have any flyers, though? I mean, if they don't have any flyers... Oh, they do have a flyer. God, I got lucky. Jesus. Okay, Living End. So against Living End... let's see here. Obviously, we want our Spell Pierces. Of course, we want our Unlicensed Hearses. Flusterstorm, Mystical Dispute. And we take out all of our targeted removal, basically. Fatal Push, Unholy Heats. Lightning Bolt can stay in because it has functions beyond just hitting one creature. Do I want to bring in anything else? I could possibly see maybe bringing in K Command over Unholy Heat. I don't think Unholy Heat's necessarily something that I want. Unholy Heat is just like kind of a dead card here. They don't play any like actual creatures, right? Could also be Turok, but I don't know. Yeah, I'll just bring in the K Command. I don't know when I'm ever casting this thing. You know what? I'll keep an Unholy Heat specifically for a Hardcast of Grief. But I don't really see myself using it. I never want to tap out for K command. that's the thing. But Living In, like I said, Living In seems like a good matchup for this deck. You just have all the tools. We have a way to apply a clock. We have counter magic, and we have Thoughtseize effects. So those are like the three things necessary to disrupt their plan. We also have Graveyard Hate post board, so Unlicensed Hearse is kind of a beast. Yeah. I mean, this hand does not interact well, but I'll keep it. Hopes it gets better. Yeah. So what are we doing here? Fetching, shocking, casting Ragavan. I mean, I could obviously dash in Ragavan, but if I fetch and shock, play Ragavan, and connect, then next turn I can cast Expressive Iteration off of the treasure, play a land, and get a Flusterstorm in my hand or a Spell Pierce. And if they overextend, kill the Ragavan, then I can just play another one. Normally I would play Dragon Rage Channeler probably, but against this deck, is Alpine Moon good in this matchup? No. What would you name? I mean, you just play Alpine Moon and give them a land that taps for any color. Just cause. It's mighty generous. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to do what I said earlier and hit that Flusterstorm. Yeah, we'll put Drown Lock in our hand. Delta on the bottom, I suppose. Exile DRC. Probably gonna get got here. Do I want to fetch and shock? Yeah, that thinned my deck out a little bit. Alright, don't kill me. Don't you do it, opponent. They're pausing like a person that didn't draw a land. So I'm hoping that's the case. Uh-oh. No, my Drown on the Lock, my only interaction. If they have a Cascader, they're slow rolling this like so hard. Yeah, I told you, dude. I told you. Just in my mind, I just knew. Just knew they didn't draw a land. Unfortunately, I don't have Delirium. Ooh, hit the land too. Add insult to injury. Look at all these damn 1/1s. I beg of you, deck, please give me a way to trigger Delirium. I think they missed another land drop. Yeah. Why would they bring in Foundation Breaker against me? That seems not good. Oh, baby. Let's fucking go. Give me that Delirium, please. There it is. It's already there. All right. Yeah, I have a feeling they had at least one Cascader in their hand. They just missed the land drop, which is unfortunate. And we did the luck sack thing where we stole the card that they needed off the top. It always sucks when you're getting like mana starved and then your opponent like hits you with Ragavan and takes your lands. Cause like, I don't know, it's just like a dagger in the wound. Like, oh, I would have drawn lands, but every time my opponent hit me with Ragavan, they exiled them. Like a fucking luck sack. As if Ragavan isn't annoying enough. But I'll continue to say that I like Ragavan. I like his presence in Modern. I think it makes Modern better. Speaking of which, our opponent's name is Banana Monkey. Move on the draw, huh? What do you guys think? Playing 19 lands. It means we have 18 lands. We have 2 turns to draw a land. We got about a 40, like a 39, 40%. It's less than 40 slightly. But that would improve it to like a 50 on probability or something, 50, 60. I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, I'm keeping it. Rag gets you there. That's very optimistic that Ragavan lives. Oh my god, what kind of fucking jank. Oh my god, never didn't have it. So if they're playing Flameblade Adept, they're probably playing like Hollow One or something. So I'm gonna Thoughtseize them for Goblin Lore. Okay, they just kept the fucking terrible hand. Like, what the fuck? What kind of hand is this? Oh yeah, dude. I think I'm just gonna have Steam Vents here. Attack with Ragavan. Do I want to play DRC or do I want to just Fatal Push this thing? I think I'll just hold up the Fatal Push. Honestly, they're kind of getting what they deserve for keeping this hand. I know that sounds kind of rude, but it's true. You over there playing V Rising, Chance? Is that what you're doing? Playing V Rising without your boys? Oh, they're playing Ledger Shredder? That's funny. What are they doing? That's so odd. I guess I'll play their Shredder. Oh, okay. You playing with Eric? It's cool. Just don't like your friends anymore, huh? I guess they're able to hardcast this Vengevine now, which is kind of scary. Yeah, they're just gonna hardcast Vengevine. That's funny. Hit me for 4. I mean, this is theirs, not mine, so it doesn't give me delirium. Yeah, I guess I'll just take it. Oh, that's a good draw. Do I thought seize them? I suppose I could just... Yeah, let me play DRC first. Yeah, I'll Thoughtseize first. Let's go here. Okay, we'll keep the land on top. Draw that, discard my own Ledger Shredder, give my Dragon Rage Channeler. Okay, discard that. Go to combat and attack you for 2. Put you to 13. I will go to 2 myself. Alright. Hopefully they don't play Lightning Bolt. Okay. Well, I'll be honest. I have no fucking earthly idea what they're playing. Clearly it's just some Vengevine pile with Ledger Shredder. Truth be told, it's probably just some kind of brew or something like that. Unlicensed Source obviously is going to come in. Outside of that, I don't really plan on overboarding here. I think this is definitely a matchup where Cruxa comes out. And some argument can be made for K Command. It destroys the Flame Blade Adept and Hollow one. Yeah, probably bring in K Commands. I'm not in love with Drown in the Lock when I bring in Unlicensed Source, I'll be honest, because it's such a bad card with that. Maybe we cut Lightning Bolt. I'll cut a Lightning Bolt and a Drown in the Lock. Yeah. Dog's just like trotting around like a little deer. Yeah, I mean, I'd pretty much be down to keep any hand, especially if they're running cards like Burning Wish and stuff like that. Does everyone keep bringing in like ley lines against me and stuff? It's like this. Look, dude, don't bring in like hard graveyard hate against Death Shadow, okay? This isn't like a deck that runs like a ton of graveyard synergies or anything like that, you know? Alright, so I think I'm just gonna Thoughtseize them. Like, oh man, you turn my Dragon Rage Channelers into 1/1s. What will I do? Probably discard them to Ledger Shredder. Yeah, I'll take Burning Inquiry here. It's mainly why I Thoughtseized there. Either it was going to be Burning Inquiry or Goblin Lore. I'm sure they're playing both. Yikes. Interesting. It's a good thing we brought in Cake Man. Hit me for 3. You got it. Yeah, appreciate it, Patrick. Yeah, it was fun, man. I'm glad I could get there in a legacy challenge. Felt really good to it feels good to really kind of show my range, I guess. I felt like 8 cast was definitely a good call. I like to change it up between 8 cast and reanimator, so the deck definitely did well all weekend. It was fun. Yeah, I guess I'll just use Unholy Heat here. Yeah, let's iteration. I was thinking about teamer version of this deck with Ren. Oh, it's Shadow? Or are you talking about what our opponent's doing? Holy Heat's kind of mediocre, and we already have Fatal Push in our hands, so I'll just do that. Opponent seems like they're getting flooded, or I don't know what's going on. Looks like they're about to hardcast another Vengefine. That's fine. Seems good. Teamer, Blue-Red, Dragon, Rag, Shredder, and Goyf. Yeah, I think I've seen a deck that did that, right? Or am I thinking a Legacy? No, obviously Ragavan's not legal in Legacy, but I think I'm just gonna play Shredder and pass here. Just hold up the Terminate and the Drown in the Lock. Yeah, I saw a deck. I feel like I saw a deck in the 5-0 dumps or something that was running a similar thing. I was also thinking of that as well, like a Shredder Goyf deck or something. Not that Termagoyf is like at a real premium right now, but seemed like it could be something that was good. All right, let's go. Expressive Iteration. I guess we Expressive Iteration in the hand and Delta at the bottom, Exile Blood Crypt. I don't know if holding up Drown in the Lock is absolutely necessary, but I'm doing it. Are they gonna sacrifice this and get back Vengefine? That is just fantastic. Sure. Man, there was once upon a time where Vengefine was really good in Modern. Excellent. And they're gonna draw an Asmo. And we'll just dash. Oh, you put it in Discord? Okay, I'll check it out in a second after we beat this person. I don't think we can cast Asmo, right? No, we cannot. Wait, can we? It doesn't matter. I'm not casting it anyway. Don't need to. Yeah, I don't know why people bring in Leyline of the Void against fucking Death Shadow. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Sure. Cool. Alright. Apparently... Oh, hang on. Let's check out this deck. Alright. Rug value. And DRC, Ragavan, Ledger Shredder, Termagoy, Friend 6, Lightning Bolt, Unholy Heat. 18 lands. Yeah, 18 lands with Ren makes sense. At first I was thinking like 19 would probably be better, but yeah, probably works. Surprised to not see an Otawara in there. Yeah, it could be good. I've really been liking the unlicensed hearse. Maybe something to consider over Soul Guide Lantern. Especially because you're not playing Drown in the Lock, so like, it's probably pretty decent. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I think it's cool. Maybe it's just copium to play Tarmogoyf, but... Oh, well, I guess... well... I don't know. Unlicensed Hearse and Tarmogoyf's probably fine. I think, yeah, I mean, there could be something there. I think, like... Shredder is just such a good card in a lot of different shells that it's basically like a blue Tarmogoyf, right? So like putting the two together can definitely work. Yeah, I mean, it's just a consideration, right? It does what you want it to do. It beats and it also exiles the graveyard. Unlicensed Hearse has really impressed me in the sideboard of this deck. We played it against Is It Phoenix, and we just started, like, stomping them. It looks like we might be playing a mirror. Either that or we're playing against Tron. I hope to God it's not Tron. And maybe that's... Should we Thoughtseize them on the merits of maybe it's Tron? I'm gonna Thoughtseize them. If it's Tron, maybe we take a map or something. Ah, it's the mirror. They have double Thoughtseize. I should take their Unholy Heat, I suppose. Yeah, I was like, if this is Tron, then I want to Thoughtseize them, just in case like I'm able to snag a map or a Sylvan Scrying, because that might be the only out that I have. Alright, so they play Polluted Delta, and they Thought Seized. Assuming they're going to take a DRC, yeah, that makes sense. Well, that's a good draw. I'm going to shock first. Just in case I want to keep the card on top. My buddy said Royal Scions instead of Dress Down. Nah, I don't like Royal Scions, dude. I think that card was cool for a little while, but like, I don't think that card's good. Yeah, I mean, what's their play next turn? Next turn they're gonna go Thoughtseize plus DRC, I think. I think that's fine. Oh, they drew a Ragavan of their own. Dang it. I was hoping they would not get Delirium there, but they got it. Well, that's a good draw. Put you to 9. Play Ragavan. They have Cruxa, Ragavan, and one unknown. Casting Ragavan. And Death Shadow. This is definitely looking like a mirror. I can kill that, and I think I probably just should. So, do we attack with both? I think so. So just have Cruxa in hand. I don't know if I would have fetched there. Put yourself dead on board. They really drew a removal spell? Good God. Well, they were dead on board. They drew a removal spell, so I don't want to put Giganta in my hand. Let the discard it to Cruxa. But if they draw exactly Ragavan, this is gonna be bad for me. Okay, they're gonna draw Scalding Tarn. Yep. Ragavan. Ragavan. Alright, well that's fine too, I think. Alright, now that you're dead to Bolt. God damn, dude, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I mean, like 30 point not putting Giganthan in my hand to save myself 3 damage. Bless you, baby. I think I'm supposed to. I think that's the correct line. Well, this is definitely a mirror match because we just got outdrawn for sure. I mean, we had them dead, but they drew exactly drawn the lock to get there. I mean, maybe they left themselves dead. Unfortunate too, we're 1 land shy of. Damn. All right, well. Outplayed. Outplayed. Okay. The mirror. Yeah, typically, even though people don't do this, typically you're supposed to take out Thoughtseize in the mirror. Nobody ever does it though. It's weird. Like, definitely want to bring in K commands.
Won't you come in?
Oh, Dahlia, cool. Here. Here, put this one.
Just excited.
Let's see. Is there anything else? Not really. Some consideration for engineered explosives, but I don't think it's totally necessary.
That'd make me feel pretty funny. Oh, now why shouldn't I make Hildy my, whatever it was?
Considering taking the draw, actually.
Oh, well, that will be nice. Yes, yes.
What did you say?
Huh?
I'll be on the play. Keep.
Just a moment. Won't you come in?
Oh, Dahlia, cool. Here. Here, put this one.
Just excited.
See, wrong. Every good Death Shadow player ever will tell you that you are supposed to cut those in the mirror, but nobody ever does. It's funny how that works. Some consideration for not attacking here, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yes, you are supposed to take out Thoughtseizes in the mirror. That's how you play Jund, that's how you play Death Shadow, that's how you play every grindy mid-range deck that plays Thoughtseize. You play a Thoughtseize mirror, you take out Thoughtseize. Yep. Keep that on top, actually. Yeah, that's fine. I considered saving K command, but I'm fine with this. Why not do it after my draw step? You know what I mean? So now you give me a chance to look at the top card of my library here. I'm gonna keep. But this seems incorrect. Yeah, you 100% don't let your opponent like look at the top card of their deck before they draw. There, it's not something that you typically want to do. If you were gonna do that, you would definitely have wanted to done it after my draw step, but it's fine. All right, they're shocking here. Probably a drown on the lock, I assume. Sure. Take 3. I know about the fatal push, so. Probably hit the creatures first here. Just because of K command. That's all the creatures they have. So then they have less instants than anything. You're gonna draw a Death Shadow. Fortunately, it looks like they're maybe hitting a little bit better than us. So I let them hit me. Their Death Shadow is gonna be an 11/11. But then they'll be able to play Giganta and Death Shadow. And it's kind of tough. I think I'm supposed to kill the monkey, but it sort of sucks. Because then they'll definitely have lethal if I don't deal with the Death Shadow, but yeah, I think I have no other choice. Yep. Alright, here's to hoping I draw something relevant here. Yeah, I'm probably dead. They have Giganta in hand and one unknown. Probably dead. Opponent made a few misplays, but ultimately, I mean, if you don't draw as well as them, it doesn't matter. So, but yeah, you 100% do not keep 100% do not keep Thoughtseize in the mirror. That's just incorrect all around.
Everything I told you was
And other than that, they were just minor misplays, nothing too serious. But yeah, 3-2 with our GDS deck. I don't want to crack 100 chests necessarily. I guess I could on stream for you guys. What do you think? Do you want me to crack 100 chests on stream? These are the chests that I won from the challenge. I also won this set, which I suppose I should go ahead and just crack that right now. So it's an entire new Capenna one-ofs. It's what you get from the challenges when you win them. So this is my second one. Let's open 100 chests. Fuck it. Open all of these. Alright. Did we get some Ragavans? Definitely got a bunch of fucking... Alright, let's see. I don't know what that is. It's some kind of commander card for sure. Even the score. Otawara, which is obviously good. Valky. Warnclex, which sees play in Pioneer. Bunch of unplayables, basically. Jace Prodigy. Nothing that really stands out to me. Always open your chests, huh? Force of negation. It's probably worth something. Terrible 101 chests. Goodness. I would have expected something better than this. It's just bad. Temple Garden. Wow. Those were not good. Cool shock art, though. This card's wild. A wild art. Anyway, guys, I think that's it for me tonight. Appreciate you guys stopping by. We had fun, for sure. Ended up dropping with the elementals list. Yeah, I like the elementals list that I was playing tonight. I don't recommend it. This was it. It was the you want at least Rag or Ren. Yeah, exactly. Didn't get either one of those. But oh well, we gambled, we lost. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this version of 4-color. I think the Traverse version. Anytime you see this, I think people are just I think these types of decks are just bad in general. And the reason why I say that is because these decks are geared and designed to beat the mirror, and that's just not where you want to be. Like it'd be different if it was like Hogak Summer or whatever, right? Like then you could justify playing main deck Leyline of the Void because everybody was playing Hogak, right? But this is not the case with elementals. Not everybody is playing 4-color for whatever reason. Yeah, this is a real lost in the sauce deck for sure. Like, I'm not saying that this is bad because it's hard to be bad when you're playing Omnath in 4 colors, right? It's not bad, okay? It's just not the best thing that you can be doing, not by a long shot. I think you're just better off playing the regular deck, and honestly, like it can beat the mirror too. Like the regular deck can beat the mirror. You just have to play smart and make sure that you're always maximizing the value of your cards. You always want to be ahead of on cards. I think that if I was going to play a tournament, which I am going to play a tournament in a couple of weeks actually, I intend on sleeving up 4-color. I hate playing the deck in paper, but you know, there's not enough people playing it for me to justify doing something like this. I think that where is it? I think I'm back on Ragavan. I tried expressive iteration over Risen Reef. I'll be honest, man. I know people fucking dog Risen Reef for being like bad and all this other shit, but like I actually think Risen Reef is fine. Like I think people, you know, like the people who are talking shit about Risen Reef are the people that are playing expressive iteration and counterspell. And part of what makes this deck so great, like against Murktide, is the Cavernous Souls. So like, I don't know. I feel like expressive iteration is obviously a better card than Risen Reef, but like in this deck, it's hard for me to to cut Risen Reef. But I think I'll probably continue to play this version with expressive iteration over it. Iteration is obviously very good. It's just that like when Risen Reef runs away with the game, it's like it's so much value, like they just can't compete with it. But yeah, I'm also considering there's 79 cards in this list. I was considering going up to play a I'm gonna play another Eternal Witness. Yeah, I'm gonna play an Eternal Witness again. At least do that. Like I think Eternal Witness is really good in the mirror. Why? As long as people aren't playing a bunch of counter spells, Eternal Witness is good. You can board it out against matchups where people are playing like Counterspell. Yeah, this is what I would play. I actually have to get an Eternal Witness, which is just funny. Yeah. Oh wait, what the fuck is this? Timeless Witness. What the fuck is that? Blood Elf from banned to common. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I like this configuration, honestly. And if you don't like Ragavan, it's kind of a personal choice. Like I'm kind of like 50-50 on Ragavan in this deck. On one hand, it's the only reason why I'm playing it is because it's obviously a good card, but like it's also very good in the mirror. And I know I just told you not to configure the deck just to beat the mirror, but like I think it earns enough percentage points in the mirror, and also people just don't really expect it out of this deck sometimes to be worth playing. But I like this. I love the Eternal Witness. Like if you're not gonna play Risen Reef, at least play Eternal Witness for the Ephemerate loop, so you get like super value in the mirror. But be careful when you start doing it. Don't just walk right into a Solitude or something. You know, they can disrupt it with Teferi, but yeah, I feel like this is where I want to be. And I've been really liking Flusterstorm on the sideboard against decks like Living In and Cascade. Not that people really play Rhinos anymore. This deck kind of banned Rhinos from the meta. It's just that 4-color is so favored against Rhinos that like it's the only people that are playing it are people who are just like, that's what they own and that's what they play, and they refuse to play anything else. I've also been liking the third Ice Fang Coatl. I think Ice Fang Coatl, like you can cut Ice Fang Coatl and run like an extra, like you can run Path or March. I think that's fine. But I've really been liking Ice Fang Coatl as third Ice Fang as a way to block Ragavan. Or just make them deal with it, right? But yeah, this is where I'd be at. I think this is far and away just the best deck in the metagame. And yeah, I mean, they cut down to 2 Ephemerates because there's just like less targets to blink. And I've seen a lot of people go down to 1 Fury, but I think that's nonsense. Fury is a way to win the game. You gotta win. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I think that's gonna be it for me. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, it's 9:30. It's time to get off. But yeah, if you haven't done so already, if you're interested, I posted a sideboard guide for 8cast. I posted it on all my social media, posted it in the Discord. You can find that link under my Twitch, twitch.tv/Danny_Bambino. But yeah, 8cast sideboard guide is up, deck guide is up. A lot of people have been enjoying it. I've already been seeing a bunch of people streaming 8cast and like using the guide, so that's always nice to see. And they've been playing against a bunch of mirrors because I guess I've plagued Legacy with 8cast now. So that'll be the hot deck for the week. So bring your Artifact Hate if you're going to be playing Legacy. But hopefully I'll see you guys soon. I'll try to stream again tomorrow. And yeah, we'll play some more Modern, play some like Legacy or something maybe. I'm kind of done with Pioneer for a while. I don't know. Like the format's really been bogging me down. I haven't been able to like really muster the will to play any more Pioneer, but yeah. Cool. Well, I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Have a great night,